It was a dark and stormy night, and the rain was pouring down relentlessly. I had just finished a late shift at the office and was looking forward to a quiet evening at home. Little did I know that this seemingly ordinary night would turn into a terrifying ordeal that would test not only my sanity, but also my will to survive. As I stepped out of the office building, I felt a shiver run down my spine. The cold wind cut through my clothes, making me crave the warmth of my cozy apartment. I quickened my pace, eager to escape the gloomy streets and seek solace in the familiarity of my home. I had barely walked a few blocks when I noticed a shadowy figure lurking in the distance. A feeling of unease washed over me, but I dismissed it as a trick of my tired mind. Yet as I continued walking, the figure seemed to draw closer, blending into the darkness of the night. Fear began to grip me, tightening its grip with each step I took. With my heart pounding in my chest, I decided to take a shortcut through an abandoned alleyway. It was a decision I would soon regret. As I ventured further into the maze-like corridors of the alley, the shadowy figure became more distinct, its features slowly materializing in the darkness. It had gaunt, hollow eyes that seemed to pierce through my soul, and a twisted smile that sent chills down my spine. Panic consumed me, and I broke into a sprint, desperately trying to escape whatever was haunting me. But no matter how fast I ran, the figure was always a step behind, closing in with each passing second. I could feel its icy breath on the back of my neck, its presence growing more suffocating by the minute. As I turned a corner, my eyes fell upon an old, dilapidated building. It stood there like a beacon of hope, offering temporary respite from the pursuing horrors. Without hesitation, I rushed inside, my heart pounding in my chest. Inside, the building was just as eerie as the night outside. Broken windows allowed the wind to whistle through the empty hallways, creating an eerie symphony that echoed through the building. But I couldn't focus on the fear. I had to stay strong. I had to survive. With each step I took, I discovered clues left behind by previous inhabitants. Scattered graffiti and old photographs hinted at the building's dark past. It was once a mental institution, notorious for its cruel treatment of patients. The stories of doctors who performed sadistic experiments on the vulnerable left me both horrified and determined to escape this nightmare. I pushed forward, my determination overshadowing the relentless fear gripping my heart. The further I went, the more the building seemed to come alive. Shadows danced in the corners of my vision, whispering haunting melodies in my ears. Yet for every shadow that lurked, I found a glimmer of hope. I stumbled upon an old journal hidden beneath a pile of debris, filled with personal accounts of patients who fought bravely against their inner demons. Their stories inspired me, reminding me that even in the face of darkness, we possess the power to conquer our greatest fears. Armed with newfound strength, I continued my journey through the corridors of the building. The figure that had haunted me so relentlessly was now within reach, its grotesque features now only inches away. With a surge of determination, I faced the figure head-on, refusing to let it consume me. In that moment, a burst of blinding light filled the room, banishing the figure into nothingness. The building fell silent, no longer haunted by the presence that had tormented its halls for years. I had emerged victorious, stronger than ever before. As I walked out of the building, the storm had subsided, leaving behind a sense of tranquility. The world seemed different now, brighter and full of hope. I realized that the horrors I had faced were merely external manifestations of my own fears, shadows that had no power over me unless I allowed them to. From that night on, I embraced the darkness within, acknowledging that it was a part of me. Instead of letting it consume me, I chose to use it as fuel to conquer my fears and achieve personal growth. Life became a constant battle against the terrors lurking in the shadows. But I was no longer afraid. I was a survivor, and I would always find light even in the darkest of nights. And so, my journey continues, a testament to the indomitable strength of the human spirit. We all possess the power to overcome our deepest fears, to find the light that guides us out of the most terrifying darkness. Remember, it is in the face of adversity that our true strength is revealed.